Hello and welcome back to Weazel News. This is Maria Juana here with your election coverage. Last episode was quite the bombshell. I received a mysterious, unlabeled USB on the front doorstep, so I ran to the nearest computer to check out what could be on there. I do apologize for the disturbing footage, but it is our job here to share with you all the information we have. To clarify a few things for you all, Ceejay Mynheart has officially dropped out of the presidential race after seemingly being coerced at gunpoint. The attackers were heard giving statements indicating they were supporters of the People's Coalition Party candidates Him Jonez and John Higglebunk, the same party Mynheart was registered in. What we didn't see in last episode was that there was allegedly an identification found on scene. And whose ID was this? John Higglebunk. Let's see what the candidates and the law enforcement have to say on this matter.
Welcome back to Weazel News. Today we're going to be interviewing John Higglebunk, running mate of candidate Him Jonez, on the alleged assault against the now resigned candidate Ceejay Mynheart.
Well, my initial reaction to last night's news, I thought it was a pretty good segment. It's unfortunate that the things happened that did happen, but when you're not liked in the city, you can expect those things to happen. Yeah, so I think it is kind of like disheartening for the people because we are gathering supporters, you know, CIS, gangs, PD. We're trying to represent the people, and the fact that the upper levels of government and, you know, bitter ex-girlfriends are cooperating in one another to overthrow this election and try to rig it against us. I will be announcing right now to Weazel News that I am suing the Department of Justice for interfering with an active crime scene and trying to implicate me of a crime. I will be suing for $5 million. All of that money will go towards expunging criminal records, every last dollar. I mean, yeah, I don't believe I lost like any supporters because everybody knows that I run a transparent campaign. I have the criminal record to back you up. If I wanted you dead, I'd do it myself. I don't need hitmen. Exercise your right to carry.
Sir, Carter's got a couple quick photos of you. Appreciate you.
Is this just a way to gain votes? Is this just corruption at its finest? Or is this just all smoke and mirrors? As you heard it here from John Higglebunk, he feels as though there could only be two right answers. But to quote the great Ice Cube, villains will get fucked with no Vaseline. This is Weazel News with all your city updates, straight to you.
Is that officer wearing slides? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, he's gang unit. They let them do that shit. He's gang unit.
Gotta feel comfortable in my job, sir.
I am cooperating fully with the LSPD as well as the DOJ, offering any statements, phone calls, messages, birdie, untampered with. I committed no crimes, and I'm going to implicate myself of those crimes. And I'd like to make this very clear. I am very disheartened with the way that DOJ has acted. Police officers were never called to the scene of Ceejay Mynheart's assassination. No evidence was collected by a police officer.
So I don't even got all the information because they're working on it, but I got plenty of the information. So I know what's going on a little bit. I really just like justice to be served at all points. Once we catch the people that were involved in that, they will be dealt with.
I am surrendering myself to the PD. I'm going to walk in and go into the interrogation room, cooperate, and give them any type of information that they may need.
Weazel News here. Can you please state your name?
Kazan Costa. I am John Higglebunk's lawyer and representative.
And how do you feel about the current situation happening with John Higglebunk?
Personally, I feel it is unjustified because there is no substantial evidence aside from an ID found, which IDs can be given to or taken from people.
What are going to be the next steps between you and John Higglebunk to make sure that he is proven innocent in the situation?
Well, we're going to ensure that proper evidence is found. We want to make sure that justice is found for John, especially since he is very much innocent.
Is there anything that you could tell us about the possible lawsuit between John Higglebunk and the Department of Justice?
Unfortunately, I'm not able to disclose anything at the time.
And thank you so much for your time. This is Weazel News, bringing the news straight to you.
So at this time, PD is not going to continue with a court case here with the case involving Miss Mynheart and the other individual. We have informed Miss Mynheart that that's going to have to be a civil matter due to the lack of evidence that we have and the way it was handled. Pretty much all we got at this point involving this case.
First of all, I just want to say
I am deeply, deeply, deeply distressed by the images I saw. I do not condone violence against females, specifically against potential candidates running in the same party as me. I do hope that CJ is okay and she has made a speedy recovery. I hope that it's not implicated in any way or suggested in any way based off what the person said at the end that I had anything at all to do with that. John nor I condone violence in that regard. We want a fair fight. We want to lay it all out on the table and we want to get it all out there. For what had happened in that situation, be something that represents Big Jones and Big Higglebunk. I don't think that that's appropriate. I just want to put an end to the, potential thoughts in that scenario. I am not concerned in any way because the people that know me know that if there is a situation like that, someone would be getting hurt in any way, shape, or form, it would be by my hand. Man of business. I will put you down if I need to put you down. And I feel like everyone in the city should have it. That's why you should vote for Him Jonez 2025. I don't think that sends the right message. I think I shouldn't say it. I am not concerned in any way of this. Again, there's nothing linking that situation to me, but the fact that someone could have been an overzealous supporter. We see those all the time. Politics does bring the worst out of people at times. I just hope that, again, that person does get the help they need in regards to their mental standings in situations like that. They can come forward and speak to Big Jones. Maybe we can talk about how to go about doing things the right way next time. It was 2 of them, wasn't it? That's fucking crazy. What the fuck?
We also gathered the responses of the other 2 presidential candidates, Freedom and Fortune Party's Taylor Xylo and Reform Syndicate Party's Pria Khalifa.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised to see that happen. Kind of definitely caught me off guard. I don't know if it's under investigation or if we're gonna find out what happened with that. Definitely a little bit concerning seeing that stuff kind of go down during this election phase. So we just got to make sure we're on our toes with everything moving forward. We'll definitely be increasing my security based off previous events.
But yeah, she dropped out, I heard, right? It was forced. There was evidence. I was, I mean, that's kind of unfortunate. I'm not gonna lie to you, but when I did see that, I was watching it and I was just kind of like, it's probably for the best, to be honest with you, because at the end of the day, it's not like she stood a chance. So probably for the best. I mean, is she seeking a lawsuit or anything like that? Is she gonna try to get compensated or
continue to just be civil because there was no police on scene?
No, she made it up. This girl made it up. I feel like she made the entire thing up just because she knew she was gonna lose. I really think that's what it is. I think she knows she just won't stand a chance. Because come on, if that was sent, the footage was sent to you, you cannot convince me otherwise. I'm pretty sure she set it up. But that's fine. I mean, if I was running against someone myself, I wouldn't say I'd stoop that low. I wouldn't do something like that ever in my life, But I would definitely drop out too. So I wish her the best, and it's unfortunate. That's really all I have to say on that. So.
The people who assaulted CJ in her home, at
Oh.
the end they said like Him Jonez for president, motherfucker. Do you have
Yes,
any thoughts
I
on
seen
that?
that. Well, it could be a setup. I wouldn't put my finger on it, and I'm not gonna sit here and say, what's going on, but I think he's getting set up because for somebody to just drop off a tape like that, have all that going on for the entire community to see. Oh no, I think he's getting set up. I don't think he did anything wrong, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's her. That's what I think. And when I become president, I'm gonna investigate that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get to the bottom of that just to see what really happened there. Because would you like to know? I would like to know. Don't we all come on. I want to know what happened there. Did they harm her? Is she okay?
I
Do we
think our
know?
very
Is there-
skilled doctors over at the hospital were able to get her back to good health.
Oh, so she was injured? Okay. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I hope she recovers really well and takes care of herself. Yeah.
In the next episode, we will cover the candidates' campaign efforts and providing our own commentary, as well as hear what the people have to say on the presidential race so far. Don't forget to check your emails and Birdie to keep updated. And for election coverage, you know where to find us. Thank you so much for watching, and this is Weazel News.
This is Weazel News.